Good evening to all of our viewers and listeners that are tuning in with us this morning. My name is Sister Ashley Mariano from the local congregation of Anaheim, and here hosting with me is...
Hi, everyone. I'm Sister Caitlin Soto, also from the local congregation of Anaheim. And yes, today, what is it? I'm so sorry. Saturday.
Orange County,
10
California.
a.m. every day, every Saturday.
Thank you all
Yes.
again for tuning in. We're super excited. I think I especially am excited for this broadcast because we have a very special guest for you to help us out with this broadcast. Also coming from representing one of our organizations in the Church of Christ. So we want to go ahead and call on our brother.
I will back up. There you go.
Your brother, my brother.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Brother Cedric from the local congregation of Anaheim.
Ooh, and if you didn't, Mariano siblings, yes, today. And today, if you didn't know, the title of our broadcast today is Winter Wellness, and we'll be going over things that can make us stay healthy during the winter time, whether it is skincare, self-care, all the kind of cares they can think of.
And in line with the topic of our broadcast this morning, we have Brother Cedric here representing CMDPS. And what is that, Brother
That
Cedric?
is the Christian Medical Dental Paramedical Society.
Wow.
So many letters.
Wow. Great job.
It's okay.
But yes, as someone who's representing CMDPS, we assume that you're in a medical profession. What are you?
I am a nursing student as well as a CNA
Ooh,
working at the hospital. But CMDPS doesn't just comprise of just nurses, but also, as the title suggests, dental personnel, dental assistants, EMTs, and other medical professionals.
Ooh.
wow.
Wait, so what's the other one you mentioned? You said you're a nursing student and then
CNA?
CNA, which is
NBA? No, not that one.
no.
NBA. I was thinking basketball.
Sports? Medical? Okay.
The CNA or certified nursing assistant,
Oh.
which usually helps with basic nursing needs of taking vitals, taking care of the patients directly if they need changes, or if they need any supplies, we'd be the ones providing that. for the
Very
patients.
hands-on
Ooh.
patient
Mhm.
care, very frontline, not in the sense, but very in front of the patient. So that's fun because then you get to meet people, you get to interact with different kinds of
Mhm.
patients.
Oh, yeah.
Very fun, different kinds of patients.
I think all the nurses who I want to give a shout out to all the nurses in our comment section.
Frontliners.
Yes, you're the ones that are hands-on with
Yeah,
everyone.
thank you for your care.
Yes.
So with our topic and it kind of introducing winter wellness, it just may be the winter time. It is kind of winter here in Anaheim.
It's getting cold now.
It's getting cold, but it's been hot. It's been hot the past couple of days, but we'll
Yes.
just keep in mind winter. So just to introduce the topic, Brother Cedric,
Mhm.
what is maybe a favorite indoor, if it has to be indoor, or just maybe just in general winter activity that you like doing in this time?
Around this time, if it's to stay indoor, I like staying with my computer, staying in chat with friends. If not, maybe like watching a movie with family, friends, having people come over. Usually just to hang out and have fun.
Yes,
That's me. It's me. It's always me coming over.
Yeah. Sister Kaylin is our adopted child in our also if you didn't know, her last name is Mariano Soto.
Somewhere.
But yeah, Sister Caitlin.
Do you have any winter foods? I know that we always go out to eat sometimes, or even like
Mhm.
We do
Sister
love
Ashley
food.
loves to make food. But is there any winter foods that you also like during this time?
I feel like not just me, but also everyone in general tend to like hot things, so like soup, hot
Yes.
chocolate,
Ooh.
Specifically like ramen. Pho really sounds good. And
We also
popular
really
this
love
time.
tofu soup
Yes.
together.
Yeah.
Yes.
We do
Tofu
love
soup is
Korean
really good in
tofu
the-
soup
It's
together.
pretty good in the winter time, honestly. And I guess, I already, yeah. So I guess for segueing into like healthiness, what is something that you can take for, I guess, a self remedy? That's what I'm trying to ask. For like food, it could be anything.
To take care of your health during the
Oh.
winter time.
Um,
Translation.
For your health. What do you eat, drink, medicine, foods?
So
self-care
vitamins,
routine.
especially now, are really important, especially with everyone getting still sick around this time.
Yes.
With that being said, a lot of like teas and other remedies are really good. Something maybe ginger based,
Ooh,
especially if you have
Wow,
a sore
we do
throat,
love ginger.
That's
is really
perfect.
really nice. Some other things you can take if you are sick are some like cold medicines to help with like coughing, or maybe like Tylenol or ibuprofen to help with fevers, especially for the tail end of this flu season.
Oh, yes.
By the way, throughout this broadcast, with all of the brands and things that we mentioned, we are not sponsored
Mm.
at all.
Definitely not.
So, but also speaking of ginger, that just reminded me. I know that I think Sir Caitlin also experienced this with our grandmother. Greetings to Gregoria Herrera from the local of Corona. She would boil a lot of
Yes.
ginger in just water and have this very potent, straight ginger water tea.
Yeah.
That helps, and then, like right when you drink it, you just feel
Oh,
warm
yes.
Mhm.
inside. So I totally agree.
It really
with
does
that.
clear up the throat, especially if you feel that sore throat coming up.
Mhm.
Right when you wake up in the morning, you kind of want to get rid of it
Yeah,
Yeah.
to prevent getting sick.
that spiciness, kind of like wasabi effect. I think like it like kind of goes all the way up
Mhm.
to your face. Like during the, I know that even sometimes when it is winter finally here in SoCal or here in Anaheim,
Winter.
it does get a little gloomy, sometimes like rainy, especially in the February like month. What do you do maybe, especially during that time with like some people who don't get to see a lot of sun? It's maybe some, what are some things you do to stay positive, or maybe to bring some of your own like sunshine in your life, like me?
Look at
The sun, right there. The color of the sun. Um, but some things that I do either for myself personally, if I can't get into like say that call with friends to like they'll socialize, even if not outside of the house. Sometimes even some personal self affirmations really really help a lot.
You're doing
To
great.
get through. Yes, thank you, thank you.
So well.
But also maybe like if you can't go outside and like walk, for example, if it's too cold or things like that, you could also have maybe like I know Sister Ashley has a treadmill at home.
I watch TV.
Yeah, so so you can
See.
I'm
you,
walking
you, you can go you can go walk around, or you could your
my
house,
TV.
or you can have a self gym, so to speak, as they some have, or personal things like that, just to keep yourself busy and just do the things that you really like to do.
Ooh.
Wow, well said.
I do like going out with friends. It does help a little bit, especially if it is kind of cold and you want some comfort, all your friends can bring that warmth
Yeah,
to you.
yeah. I love when, especially like I feel like especially in the local of Anaheim, but I'm sure for all of you viewers and listeners with your family and friends, I love when we're all just gathered in our house and eating food, watching a good show or a good movie, laughing together. I think that definitely brings warmth to me too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And I guess we do have some kind of self-care items.
Yes.
Yes.
A little
So
bit.
self-care in terms of like maybe like actual physical outside appearance self-care. So we brought some items here
Mhm.
to kind of like in the winter months, some things that maybe like I know that these products are actually
They're ours.
Caitlin and my things. We brought them from home.
Yes.
So we just kind of want to explain that. Also, Brother Cedric also kind of dabbles in skincare. So he can also talk about his
Little bit.
experience.
Yes. And I guess some necessities. Let's start off with what's this side, the right or left? I can't remember.
That is the
All
All
right.
right,
It's all right.
You
Hopefully.
So starting
on
with that one,
YouTube.
those are the main essentials, especially for this can be used for anyone. So we have hand sanitizer, Aquaphor, which is the lip balm,
Yes.
yes.
and then hand cream, because these things are very essential, especially during the winter time. Because I think for me especially, my hands get really dry.
Mhm.
Yes. And I know that like Brother Cedric would tell me and even our family members a lot to always wash our hands. But like you don't just have a soap and water or sink readily available
Yeah.
hose
So, I
next
mean,
to you. So
Hand sanitizer.
sanitizer.
Very
I would
helpful.
also advise keeping hand sanitizer on you, especially if you
Mhm.
are in places that are very public. Especially because you don't know where, like for example, doorknobs, like who's touched doorknobs,
Mhm.
or
He's at a
especially
hospital.
bathroom doors. Yes, use hand
Constantly washing
sanitizer a lot.
He has
hands.
Sandy in his pocket all the
But
time.
also, what I see there on that right side is also a nasal decongestant spray,
Ooh.
which
Oh, this is my favorite thing. Wait. That.
There
So
you go.
that really helps with breaking up the mucus in your nose and sinuses
Ooh.
It's
to help you
very-
breathe better.
Yes.
This I will always have this in my bag.
Mm.
But I know that especially Caitlin and I have very dry skin in the winter.
Oh yes, I actually have
So,
really dry skin
right
right now.
now.
I'm actually gonna put some on
I
right
know,
now.
right now we're
actually.
all like
yeah.
examining.
We're
our
all
hands now.
very hands dry.
So this hand cream saves
Over?
my life.
This is
this hand cream specifically.
on.
But I mean, just any thick, like shea butter type
yeah.
cream.
There you go.
There it is.
I'm like those
Your
beauty
influencer.
products,
She's
beauty
an
reviewers.
influencer.
But yes, this honestly is really helps a lot with dry
Mhm.
skin.
You know, have you seen like those like commercials where they just like push it straight to see like how thick it is? Oh, this one's like kind of not as thick. But, it's very
But it still
Yeah.
does the job.
here.
It does
you
a
need
really
it.
good job.
But also,
You need it.
keeping your hands moist is really important too, because it does tend to, if it gets dry, it does tend to crack, so it becomes
Okay.
itchy,
Ooh,
and
that's
you
me.
might end up cutting or like breaking skin and
This
start
turned into a
bleeding.
demo.
This
If-
is already me because I already scratched
Yeah.
myself so many times.
you could start bleeding from broken skin from dry skin.
Yes.
Me,
So it's important. It's
actually.
important to keep your hands hydrated as well, as well as the
Definitely.
other parts of your skin.
Yeah.
And I think also for me right now, if you can't tell, I have a bleeding lip. So that lip balm really
the
could
lip
help
balm.
a lot. Lip balm
Yes.
is especially for dry weather because we're always exposing our whole entire face out there. And you do need it, especially you don't want to have your lips always bleeding. It's not really good.
No.
Right, nurse?
Right?
Yes.
Infections. Well, moving past that, are more on the cleansers. So as much as it's important to sanitize, shower.
Yes.
I like cleansing my face morning and evening. And a special thing that I brought is, I don't know if everyone else knows about this, but it's like a cleanser spray. So if I am out or maybe I'm sweaty after a long activity that we do at a park, or if I'm at the gym, I'll take this spray and it has like it kills bacteria on my face. So like I'll just like spray my face with it. And it'll, like if I don't have time to wash my face at that moment, if there's like a bunch of people, it's kind of like
Mhm.
That's very
sanitizer
useful,
for my
actually.
face.
I think I'll bring that to the next district event.
This especially helped me with like any like acne or things like
Mhm.
that on my face.
Of
So,
course, I don't think any of us really know how to our actual dermatologists, but this is
Mm-mm.
really helpful though, because especially we're out there. If you don't wear a face mask as much, you're always absorbing everything.
yes,
Yes.
especially after wearing the face mask, and
Mhm.
then
Oh,
just
yeah.
all like build up in here, and then I'll just spray my face.
Mhm.
This is usually in my car, in my car or in my room.
Once again, not sponsored.
Also, a lot of areas that viruses and bacteria can enter are usually in like areas of your face, such as your nose, if you're inhaling stuff, your mouth, as
Ooh.
well as your eyes. So it's
Yes.
important to keep, especially your face, clean.
Yes. I don't know. Face mask just always. I feel dirty after.
Yeah, after wearing it all day.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure like because you
Oh, as a
also
nurse.
work in the hospital.
Yes.
Do you constantly wear a face mask?
Yes, we constantly wear
I hope you
masks in our teams. Yes.
So I guess with face masks, because I mean they're always on our face, and especially for nurses, they're on hours.
And you're
and
exposed
Mhm.
to so many people,
Mhm.
do you at least change
sick people.
Oh
change-
yes.
Mask
No,
the
I'm
whole
not,
week.
I won't wear it for the
What?
12 hours that I'm working.
What do you recommend is like a good time to start changing it out, especially
Um,
disposable ones?
Well, usually I change them out maybe like every half hour, depending. But if I'm with, say, a patient who's like coughing or that I know might expose or wet my mask, I will change it
Right
then
away.
and there.
Very cool. Very
But
smart.
also, if
Big
you
brain.
see if you see your mask getting a little saturated, either from the outside or the inside,
I don't like
I
that.
feel that all the
Not
time.
you
I just
just
saturated
change it.
masks.
yeah. It just feels like I'm sweating in my mask. That's what
Yeah.
it feels like.
I feel
Probably
like,
change it
especially
first.
during when we had like a pandemic, like with COVID, I think like with us talking a lot through the mask, and I talk a lot, like with my mask getting like like humid.
No,
Yeah.
especially for
Change it.
choir. When we're singing, I'm just like, I'm
Yes.
changing it.
Yes, right
Nope.
now.
Yeah, I understand. And I guess with more of our skincare, I think these ones right here are cleansers that we both brought.
Mhm.
I brought this pink one. It's like a rice water cleanser. I heard it's actually very beneficial for just cleansing your face. I use it mainly for as a makeup remover, but even then I still rub it all over my face, even if I'm not wearing makeup. It does help feel refreshing on my face. A little bit.
Rice is life.
Rice is life. Yes. hashtag rice is life from brother Addison. That is
he
his.
is our biggest rice sponsor. Okay, we are not sponsored. But moving on, we also have sunscreen.
Ooh,
Mhm.
please talk about
Yeah,
benefits.
Listen, do you dabble in sunscreen?
I would hope so, especially in
I hope so. You're talking about yourself.
He's indoors all the time.
It's true. He's also a night shift worker. So he doesn't anyway, sunscreen.
Yes.
The
it
benefits.
is where if I'm not at work at night or
Right. When you're
indoors
coming home in the morning.
before I get to my bed.
Yes, before you get on the drive, you're exposed to UVs.
Uh,
Benefits.
benefits of sunscreen is that it'll protect you from, as Sister Ashley said, from UV rays, which would cause breakdowns in your skin and other potentially harmful diseases such as skin cancer and other things from the sunlight. So it's important to have that as an extra barrier on your skin.
I also heard how when it's overcast, because that's usually what happens like in the winter when it's cloudy or there's overcast, that UVs are stronger. So it's more important because I would think there's no sun.
I thought. And then,
Because I like. Please, comments correct me if I'm wrong.
yes,
but it's just-
please.
it's this. I learned this in a class. Like, because usually like when it's sun outside, you can see like the sunshine and that's the UVs. But then when it's cloudy, there's light everywhere. So UVs coming at you in different directions.
I mean, lights are exhibiting some UV lights or some kind of ray. I don't know. There's a specific term I'm blanking out right now.
But it is also important to reapply your sunscreen throughout the day. So
I've
not
heard
just
it's like
once.
every 2-3 hours or 1 hour. I don't know.
I think it depends on the strength
Yeah,
of it. The
the
SPF.
SPF.
Yeah.
Ah, what is so? I think I get a bit confused on the strength of it. So SPF 50 is like strongest you can go, or is it?
there's higher ones.
There's
70?
higher
I think
ones.
I've seen 75.
I've seen SPF 100.
Mhm.
So it depends. And then
Raw.
usually I think the rule of thumb is you replace it. So each SPF represents like the minutes, and then so like for example SPF
That's a
50
good
would be
reminder.
like every 50 minutes. SPF
Ooh.
I
100
will
might
get
be
to
every
100,
half.
so I don't have to do it as much.
I'm gonna forget. I always just do it in the morning and then I forget about it.
And I know that Sister Kayla and I, so we both brought different types of sunscreens. So we have like the one, like that, like the liquid one is usually what I would incorporate into my routine. And then I know that Sister Caitlin and I both have the stick versions,
That's
which
my
are easier
favorite.
to reapply. I've also seen like tinted
I've seen those
sunscreens
ones before.
and also powder sunscreens, which are also cool. Because then like I am a very oily person, so I think powder is like great too.
So yeah, my favorite one is actually the sunstick one because
You can do it.
You got it.
okay, because I actually opened this before and it fell out.
Oh.
But yeah, you have the sunstick and you can just easily apply it.
Mhm.
It's
Mm.
so fast. We usually, I think the one time I did bring it to Ashley, we were going to a district event and it helped
Oh,
us.
yes.
So it was like
I
summertime.
burn up during the park.
But yes, our
activities.
favorite go-tos.
Yes. And then lastly, I think are the accessories that we
Yes.
brought that we kind of incorporate back, plus the moisturizers
Yes.
in our. So there's some moisturizers in there, some toners.
I have
some vitamin
toner,
C.
serum also helps with the moisturizer. I think serum or toner first, from what I remember, is like it helps clear out whatever blemishes on your face, any kind of residue dirt after you cleanse your face, and that kind of preps your face for the rest of your moisturizer routine. That was the word.
In general, I think it's just really important for everyone to do your own research and just try out different things and see
Yes.
what works best for
Every-
you, and talk to a dermatologist if you want to, or if you want to learn more, talk to maybe like a CMDPS member that might know more about some different things, like what's a paraben?
I don't even know. What that is.
That's
I
a
don't
thing. You know,
What's that?
like
I don't know.
things like that.
Yeah, there are things like
Um,
I still don't know. I still don't know what retinol is. I hear it everywhere.
I know
And like
it's to help with like anti-aging, but Brother Cedric, do you want to what is your skincare routine if you have one?
I shower.
I shower. I wash my face.
Yeah.
With water and
Yeah.
some
With
soap.
water and
Water,
some
some
salt.
All-
Yeah, Brother
Got it.
Joe, like look at the back.
Water, soap, and then
That's it.
Love
towel dry.
Look at his
Yeah.
skin. Look.
It's pretty good still.
Wow, so
Wow.
good.
See, that's what I also don't get. Some brothers, I guess, they can just wash their face and then be done.
Yeah.
And then there's me. I'm just like,
I just breathe and then I get a nap.
blemish on my face.
Just go outside.
What about you? Any skincare routine you would like to share with the audience?
I the term double cleansing at night. I love double cleansing. It's like a routine. But that's the term of taking some sort of oil-based cleanser that can cling on to other oil-based products such as sunscreen, makeup to kind of cleanse your face. And then after that, you go in with a water-based cleanser that's more of the sudsy, soapy one to really get in and catch everything else and kill the bacteria.
Ooh.
So I like doing that at night. It helps me feel very clean and it takes off my eyeliner because that's usually all I wear.
I'm the
Mr.
same.
Kaylin.
I think for me, I only just, of course, I shower, but there's always different each day. So the shower, and then I wash my face with a regular face cleanser. Can be any kind of brand. Honestly, it also depends on your skin type. There's dry, oil, or combo. I think there's more, but I don't know. And so I
Like a
wash my
combo of a
face.
combo.
Yeah. So I do a different one. So in the morning, I just wash my face, and then I apply all my different products. I use toner.
All of them.
Not all of them, but
All
I
the ones.
use-
Every single one, including the hand
that's
sanitizer.
kind of a lot. But yeah,
Hey, I incorporate the hand cream as part of my routine too because I
think I need
in
a
the winter.
Oh, hand sanitizer.
Thing.
But yeah, I do toner, and then I do my serum, and then I do another serum because I ran out of moisturizer.
Wow.
But it does help a little bit. But I do need to buy my set again. And then I put sunscreen on top, and then I'm ready for the day. Eyeliner, the same thing, but that's whatever.
That's how yeah.
It's whatever.
I think as important as it is to, for taking care of our skin and maybe our outward appearance, it's all the more important to take care of the inside. So in terms of maybe like diet or everyday routine, is there anything maybe you personally, Brother Cedric, or maybe any advice that you'd like to give? Maybe some different, for example, as you ponder, like for me, I am not really a hot drink type of person, especially like with my teas or things. I love iced things, but I think especially in the wintertime, I do enjoy like a ginger lemon tea or like a honey something. So
So ginger is really good again to help like clear your throat, to clear your throat, clear your mucus. That's one of the important things about ginger. It really helps clear your mucus. Some other things, again, drink your vitamins, stay hydrated is one of the main things that I will say. And then besides that, keep balance of your food. I need to practice that personally, honestly.
his diet is gin, chips, Cheetos, not salty.
Food at the hospital, which is also not great, but yeah, so maintaining that important healthy diet and then also staying hydrated is really, really important, especially in this time. As a lot of people don't drink enough water, I tend to see. So, but other hydration methods too, like Gatorade usually works, electrolytes, especially if you're sick.
That helps a
Um,
lot.
Gatorade, Powerade,
Liquid IV.
Liquid IV really, really helps. It's
I
not
thought-
not as sugary.
I was thinking an
Um,
actual IV.
No, because everyone
My
has access
bad.
to that Gatorade.
Well, you can.
Good luck.
I'll to you.
I know that all three of us also I think for me a big tip is for hydration, for water, I need a straw. And I think
yes.
I think I've seen like some people like, if you have a straw, like it kind of tricks your brain to like drink more water. I don't know if that's anyone else, but I have like the 64-ounce bottle and I try to drink one of those a day. And
Oh.
what's great is like if I'm just sitting, I'll just have it sit in front of me and I'll just be drinking water while working or doing something.
I need
You
to.
guys do. I know you both have like water bottles too.
Yeah.
Right?
I need to remind myself to do that. Especially, I've been at my desk recently for work, and I have both matcha and
wow.
water together, right next to each
Matcha
other.
water. Matcha.
Matcha, healthy. See, another one. See, it is. But I have them both right next to each other. They both have straws, so sometimes subconsciously I'll just grab whatever is
The
there.
matcha, not the water.
I know. I've been drinking matcha all day, not even the water. I'll
Mm.
get like halfway. That's about it for a work day.
But yeah, but also for, as you said, electrolytes too. If you don't want to just drink straight water, we do have other items such as liquid IV, just to like help mix things in, or even just infuse teas. You could do it in cold water. I know that's something else you can do. So yeah, just anything along those lines.
Nice.
I guess that's actually pretty much it we have for today's broadcast. So thank you so much, Brother Cedric. Thank you so much. I see a lot of brethren actually tuning into the chat right now.
Do you have any comments?
I saw your mom already, but I don't know where
Hi, ma'am.
she said, "Good morning, brethren. Thank you for the tips,
Good
Brother
morning,
Cedric." I also saw Brother Kobe comment earlier about his skincare. He says, "Wash, dab, moisturize, protect body." Hashtag Moncler. I'll try that out, Brother Kobe. But yes, there are a lot of brethren. I also see Sister Alice commenting. So thank you, Sister Alice. She's also in District CMDPS. Sister Margie, I saw earlier. There's a lot of brethren in here. So yes, thank you so much for tuning in, brethren. And also, before we end our broadcast, we want to give a few special thanks. Let's start off with, most especially, we can't forget to greet our brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our executive minister, Brother Angelo Arano V. Manalo, our CFO coordinator and SEBC CEO, Brother Wally Tarait, our station manager, Brother Hansel F. De Dios, our district minister, Brother Andres Nicolas Jr., our district CFO overseer, Brother Emmanuel Andaya, our executive producer, and of course, our INCRadio Kuya Tex here in Philippines and also here in Orange County. Yes, thank you so much. And before I also want to give a little shout out. Happy birthday, Sister Jenica, tomorrow. Yes. Go ahead and shout her out in the comments. And so with that, this has been INCRadio Orange County, California. I will go ahead and pass it over to INCRadio San Diego. Bye!
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.